I'm Pierre Bergevin, President and CEO of Cushman & Wakefield Limited here in Canada. It's a company of approximately 646 people, 272 professional salespeople, brokerage, advisory, and valuation. We've been in business in Canada since 1913.
I'm Mark Rose. I'm the Chairman and Chief Executive of Avison Young. Avison Young is the largest independently owned company in Canada and quite frankly the fastest growing. And I've had the honor to be working in this industry for almost 27 years.
I'm Jim Becker, President of Jones Lang LaSalle Canada. I've been in my role for 18 months and my goal and objective is to grow the Canadian platform so that it looks and feels like the North American platform and the US platform as you see it today in the United States.
Hi, my name is John O'Brien. I'm the Vice Chairman of CB Richard Ellis, Canada. I've been in the business for almost 40 years, it'll be 40 years next year that I started in the business, and CB in Canada is approximately 2,000 people and is probably the largest multidiscipline company in the real estate business in Canada.
I'm Peter Menkes, President of Menkes Development's Commercial Industrial Division. We've been in business for 50 years. We're a Toronto-centric developer specializing in office, retail, high-rise residential, low-rise residential, and third-party property management.
My name's Sandy McNair. I'm the president of Altus Insight. We started this business 15 years ago, and we are the market information provider for the Canadian environment. What that means in more English language is all the office buildings, all the industrial buildings across Canada. We've been tracking what's been going on in them for the last 12 years. Most of that information's online, and from that comes a wealth of perspective. And our client base includes the lenders, the owners, the brokerage community, the pension funds, the assessment authorities, and then a host of other suppliers to the industry. We're having a lot of fun.
Garbage man, City of Ottawa. One entire summer. Outsourced on Laidlaw's payroll.
I had a job, I had a great opportunity to be what's called a certified public accountant in the US or a chartered accountant in Canada. And so I worked for a firm named Eisner & Lubin that specialized in real estate clients.
I started in Chicago. Worked for a small little company called A.E. LePage.
I came straight to Canada. I wrote my last exam on a Friday, arrived in Canada on the Sunday, and started as an appraiser on the Monday. And I was an appraiser for 11 years, which taught me a lot about real estate and also that appraisers are never right. So being wrong for 11 years was great training for brokerage and wonderful training for marriage.
Operating a parking lot.
In 1978, I was the executive assistant to a very entrepreneurial developer by the name of Harold Shipp. And I didn't know at the time, but it's the most dangerous job you can have just out of school. Because everyone else in the firm wanted to see you fail a little because you had so much access to the boss.
I'm always going to be a bull. You can always do something better.
Cautious bull.
I would say overall bull.
I'm a groundhog. I figure I'm going to wait until the spring, emerge, and see what it looks like.
Always a bull. There's great opportunities out there wherever you look.
Actually, my fearless forecast is both. I think the business community is going to be positive, but I think the consumer sentiment is going to be more negative, and so I think we're going to have a very mixed up environment for the next year.
I'd love to say yes. Unfortunately, I think that as broken as that political system is, he's going to have a tough time getting a second term.
Not a chance.
Maybe.
My heart would say yes, my head says no.
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 But when I look at world-class cities, I look at New York, London, and Tokyo primarily. We aspire to be that, and that's great because we'll get better just on the journey.
Yes, absolutely.
Toronto is absolutely a world-class city.
Last time anyone really touted that, there was a recession. In fact, every time anyone touts that, there's a recession. so I'm not going to tempt fate. I think it's a redundant term. We can't be a world-class city like London or Paris because we haven't been around for 1,000 years.
If you asked me 5 years ago, I would say no. I think with the openings of the major galleries such as the AGO and the ROM and doing cultural things such as that within the city, improving our waterfront, we're getting much closer to being a world-class city. So we're on the precipice.
Yes, I think it is a world-class city in terms of livability and all of that. I think we've got lots of questions, like many other jurisdictions, and lots of challenges. But Toronto's a pretty spectacular place, and Canada's a pretty terrific place to be in.
I can't answer that question on the grounds that it might incriminate me.
Well, you're asking this question to a guy that splits his time between Toronto and Chicago, and you do know that George Ferris created the Ferris wheel in 1893 for the World's Fair. And so, George Ferris put it on the waterfront as part of the Columbian expedition for the 1893 World's Fair. So, it belongs on the waterfront.
Somewhere on the waterfront.
Somewhere in a circus, and all the clowns who want to dismantle waterfront Toronto should go with it.
The CNE.
The Ferris wheel is one of those ideas that you have in the shower, and by the time you've dried off, you put it in the ideas that don't deserve to get much oxygen.